the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Craig Reynolds to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Play action here with Goff. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Irving on the inside give. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 31. Brought in left side by Godwin. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Baker now off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Able to find Wright. And he's going to go out of bounds on a rough 1st down effort there. They're going to lose at least a few.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap here to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Lions.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. A big big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Again, Goff. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They give to Gibbs on the option. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Give him 6 yards. That's going to set up 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Carry here for Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, was the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Mayfield. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Goff back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun here. That one complete to St. Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Lions.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Beyond the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 yards.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Jukes one defender. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he will be stopped now, but what to like about that effort?
Zion McCollum on the tackle.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down drop. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Sending the tight end in motion left. Off play action, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Coming right is Gibbs. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Law sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one connects. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-0 lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Bucky Irving now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Slot man motioned over. Mayfield on first and 10. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing again is Baker. Hits him on the out route. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. Complete to Emeka Abuka. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Baker throwing again. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. You just feel their creativity, right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact, that time with a sack.
Riley Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Goff setting to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
Sam Laporta. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Gibbs now from the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hauled down by Christian Izzian.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Buccaneers bringing out a dime. Look, 3rd down coming. Throwing is gone. Has him on a quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Down, Detroit.
From the gun, Goff. Catch made over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Goff off the play action. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James.
First down.
The Lions with a chance to add to their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
It's a gain of
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit!
touchdown, Detroit.
The Lions boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion, out of the slot. First down, here's Baker. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
First and 10, here's Mayfield. Looking middle, and Godwin's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. From the 48. Oh, skip ball. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 9, Emeka Abuka. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go.
From the 29. He finds Evans left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Complete to Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Handoff headed right. Irving. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
1st and 10 from the 41. in here from the gun. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's another.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
That's another.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Abuka there with the grab. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Baker to throw. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. A gift to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Devontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
This is complete to Patrick. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Goff. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off play action, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Goff setting to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 10.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And a 1st down. First
Simply
and 10
put, Kate,
at the
that is a
40-yard line.
drive starter extraordinaire.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
It's a great
yards.
pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Buccaneers.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's going to tuck it and run. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good.
Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Finds a man right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Lions' 3-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Quick throw is caught. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game.
Buccaneers 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Takes out a one-stop. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. First down throw from Goff. play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, Goff. He put everything he had into this one. They connect on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on that play, and enough for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They motion a receiver left. Baker throwing again. It's his running back. And this one does not go far.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Mayfield to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Got his man, it's on him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Godwin, the man in motion left. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Baker. Running left side by Godwin. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
15-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He tucks it and takes off. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw is Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions 35, Buccaneers 24.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Keith Smith on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Lions up by 11. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Again, it's Gibbs. Open space inside the 40. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
1st down, Lions.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
At the 9-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Irving. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Stays in the pocket. A running back dump-off doesn't land. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Try and push it deep downfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. So the Lions get the win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.